Alexa, what time is it?
It's 11:59 a.m.
Hello, if you're just watching this, I'm just waiting for people to jump on. Hello, my name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake. Um, I this channel is all about is all about cross stitch and life and um, mental illness and what it's like to live in Manitoba. Hello, nice to see you. In a little while, after more people get on, I will let you know what happened yesterday with Sydney so that I only have to say it once, really. So, so I'm a little bit down today, and I hope you understand that. It's hard when you lose. Hi, Luella. It's hard when you lose a family member. And I know there are some people who say, oh, cats and dogs, what are they? They're just, hi, Christina. They're just nothing, right? They're, they're, they're nothing. To me, they are my family. And I'm devastated. Yeah. Um, it's been a hard 24 hours. I was at church this morning and I cried and that. So it's a lot of, it's radical acceptance is what this is. I I have no other choice but to accept it that he's gone. Um, the house is quieter, emptier. Um, Sydney brought this chaos into this house. And even though he was a little, and I wanted to strangle him, he was still my, he was a turd, let's say. He was a little hard to manage. And I know as time passes, this will get better as each day goes by. By the end of the week, I will be fine. So I'll wait a little while longer to see who else comes on, and then I will tell you the story of what happened yesterday. And just so that you all know. But I miss him. I miss him a lot. He brought such a life to this household. He antagonized everybody, including Jonah and Lilybell. And yeah, so I'm going to try and get through this as best as I can. I'm going to probably cry. And even though Sydney was with me for only a year and a half, he was still a member of this family. So, okay, so yesterday morning, I got up and did everything like regular and put Lily Bell out, made coffee, the whole thing, everything was fine. And then after a little while, I put the cats out. And they go outside and that was fine. It wasn't that cold and it was nice a nice day yesterday. No snow, no rain, no sleet, no nothing. So then I came inside and I said my prayers and then I chatted with Juliet and I thought, okay, well, I'm going to get my day started because I wanted to do some baking and that. And so I thought, well, and by this time it was 20 after 9, I guess, closer to 9:30. I went to bring the cats in. I thought, okay, well, Sydney's kind of cooled down and they can come back in again. Well, Jonah came out of the little shelter and Sydney wasn't, and I had to call him and call him and call him. And then he came out of the shelter. And as soon as he got out, his left leg, it was just hanging there. It was just hanging there. And the paw was kind of curled this way. And I was thinking, what the heck's going on? So I went to bring him in and wanted to look at his leg. And I thought maybe just a sprain. Hi, Nancy. Thank you. I thought maybe it was just a sprain. And, oh, he howled when I got him and he was scratching. And of course, he was limited because he couldn't move his front left leg. So I wrapped him up in a blanket and was looking at it and being as gentle as I could to see what was going on. And his leg was just flopping around. So I didn't know for sure if it was a dislocated shoulder or he'd broken his leg. So I quickly called Juliet back and I said, Juliet, I got to take Sydney to the vet. I'm not sure what he did to his leg, but he did something to his leg. And it's pretty serious. Now, there was no blood, there was no puncture wound, there was nothing. It was all intact. So I phoned around. I phoned up to the vet in Ashern because he's closer. And you have to understand, yesterday was Remembrance Day, so everything was closed. So that didn't work out. And I said, Juliet was still FaceTiming me there or messaging me. So then I called Woodlands. And the vet answered right away. And I explained the situation to him. And he said, yeah. He said, can you bring him in? And I said, absolutely. I said, I don't drive. So I said, I have to, So then Juliet was there and I cleared it with her. And she said, yeah. And so he said, can you be here for around 11? And I said, absolutely. So I got him in his cat carrier, and Juliet picked me up, and we went, and Sydney was quiet. He was just quiet. And we kind of talked and everything else. I said, well, if he's got a broken leg, we can see if they can fix it and that, right? So then we were speculating, how could he have a broken leg? Yeah, no, I'm going to, because I want to get it all out, Luella. And then by having it where I always believe in the old saying that when you share your pain, it halves with someone else. Like it diminishes by half because you've shared it, right? So then we got down to the vet, and he asked me a few questions and everything else, and we went into the room, and he said he got him out, like we lifted the lid up, and Sydney was just laying there. No fight in him, no aggression, no nothing. He was just, yeah. So then he said, the first thing we have to do is take an x-ray. I said, yeah. So he went off, and it took two x-rays, because the first time he couldn't see it properly, and the next time he did, and then he brought Sydney back, and then he showed us the x-ray, and the x-ray was where his shoulder up here was. The bottom bone, I don't know which one, humerus, I think he said, had broken off, and it was riding over like this, and there were sharp points on either side, like just needle sharp. So then we talked about the options. One was to take him into Winnipeg and have the surgery, which may or may not work, and it would cost anywhere between $1,500 and $3,000. I said, I can't afford that. And then they said, so I said, second option is amputation, and he said, yeah. And then I said, third option is euthanasia. So he left, and Juliet was there, and we talked about it, and we decided on that probably euthanasia was it in Sydney's best interest. So he gave Sydney a muscle relaxant, and then after 5 minutes or so, he came in and he set up the butterfly, and he said, are you ready? And I said, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. When are you ever ready for this? So I told him, I said, go ahead. And all the time I was just, Sydney, I love you. Sydney, I love you. Sydney, I love you. And he just slowly went limp. And he was gone. And he was gone. So, the vet there said, and I've seen this vet before, Rosling is his name, Dr. Rosling. Very nice man, very nice. And I said, do you send out for cremation? And he said, yes. And I said, yeah, I want to do that. And I said, just individual cremation. Like, don't put them in with a whole bunch of other cats, right? Or dogs or whatever. And he asked me, he said, do you want an urn? And I said, for all the others, I had urns, but I said, no, I really don't need one. Because his ashes are going to go in with mine and the others. And so that's what happened to Sydney. I asked the vet, I said, how on earth did he do this? I said, I can't. Marcia, it's not goodbye. That's the thing. It's not goodbye. I will see them when I pass over. They're just across the Rainbow Bridge being looked after by St. Francis. And he's over there with my others. It's not goodbye. It's a see you later. But it's still hard. It's still hard to even say that. But anyways, Dr. Rosling had said, for such an injury to happen, is that he must have been up somewhere and fallen and gotten his leg caught in something. And as it, thanks Christina, that it was basically a twist fracture. And he said, even if we would have done amputation, there's no guarantee it would have worked. And I couldn't see putting Sydney through that. So that's what happened yesterday. So now I'm just down to Jonah and Lilybell. I put all the toys away because it was basically Sydney who played with the toys. And but sometime soon I'll be ready for another one. I'll adopt one. Now, because I live where I live, it's very hard for me to get into Winnipeg, to get to the Humane Society, even into Stonewall, to get into a place like that. But this time round, I'm going to make darn sure I get an older cat, 5 years or older. One that's already gone through its kitten stage. So that's what happened. And I didn't know what was going to come out of it yesterday when I wrote the message to you all that I wasn't posting yesterday. I thought, okay, he might have to just stay in for the weekend and, you know, they'll put his shoulder back and he'll have to wear a kind of a sling type thing. So he was here for a short time. Or what is the song? He was here for a good time, not a long time. And that's right. He was just like he caused no end of problems. But I guess that God just wanted to call him home. That there's another cat waiting for me that needs a good, loving home. So, but with Juliet and John, they're going to Montreal. They're leaving for Montreal on tomorrow. And they'll be back in about, I don't know what day it is. Be back on the 22nd, I think, or the 23rd. 22nd, I think. So that's what happened. So as you can imagine, it's still pretty raw. But as time goes by, I will gain comfort. And I know he's in safe hands with St. Francis. And he's got all the others: Max, Dudley, Snoopy, Abigail, Hannah, Jonesy, Sophie, Maury, Denver, Charlie, Jake, Matt, Sasha, Jinxie, Toby, Boobers, and now Sydney. The list is getting longer. It's hard to keep track of them all. So, but okay, let's try and do some stitching now. I am working here on my Lady in Red. I only did a little bit of stitching yesterday. And I had taken an Ativan when I came home because I was having chest pain and that, so I just took a Ativan to help calm me down. And that helped. And then I went to bed early. So, but if there's any questions, I did some of it. But not all of it. I only did here. I haven't done here. So I don't know yet. I think that's my next thing to do. So now let's stitch, okay? Let's have a good conversation. Thank you, Luella. Yeah. You mean the brown or just the red? Today it's going up to 5 degrees. 5 degrees today. And this isn't even the end. It's going to be above zero here for the next while, like for daytime highs. And so it's wonderful. I even turned the furnace down. Oh, I was having tea and I had that red chai, whatever it was, and I should have gotten one here. Oh, okay, yeah. Um, I should have grabbed a cup of tea, but I didn't. So I'll have a cup of tea after. But I have to have a shower after, so I'll have it when I get out of the shower. And but yeah, yeah. Life can just throw curveballs at you in so many ways. Yeah, so do I. So do I. Is the weather nice down there, Luella? I think they said Winnipeg was supposed to go up to 6 or 7 or 8, maybe. Here they're only saying 5, but I don't know. It could get warmer than that. Um, where is it here? Oh, now it's 2 degrees. And they're just saying 4 degrees. But you know what? I'll take 4 degrees. I'll take 4 degrees. Anything is better than it being minus 30. So, are y'all still working on your if I could turn back time? That's the November challenge. That's oof, oof, itchy back. So I was going to make, there are these, it's a very, very easy recipe. And it's, you get a baking sheet, you get sliced apples. You can leave the skin on because they show it with the skin on. And what you do is you put honey or molasses, or not molasses, maple syrup down. And then you put the apple slices on there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it's not windy here, Luella. So you put the apple slices down and then you cover it in a square of puff pastry. And then you bake it. And it turns like almost like a apple turnover, popover, whatever. So I had this bag of frozen apples. I bought them already where they were sliced and everything. And I've had them for quite a while. I thought, what the heck am I going to do with these things? So then I was watching a YouTube channel or something, and they showed this, and it was so easy. It was so easy. So I thought, what the heck? I'm going to try it. So that's what I was going to do yesterday. But yeah. So there's only 12 of you and only one like. Where's the rest of you? Smash that like button. Did you see? Yes, yes. Thank you for Christina for reminding me of that. There is a DRAW that will be coming up on the 23rd of the month. And what it is that there are 3 opportunities. Hello, Estella. Maybe this is good for you. Just wait. Listen in. So there are going to be 3 opportunities. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, well, that's good, Estella. Great. Great. I'm so happy. So, Estella, listen to this. That the DRAWS are going to be done on the 23rd. There will be 3. Keep at it. That you will have the chance or the opportunity to WIN a free PDF chart from Etsy. It is $5 and under. And you must be a subscriber. You must give me a like. And you must write the words Black Friday in a coherent sentence. And also tell me where you are. Yes. So Estella, you know what to do. I can't play favorites here. But yeah, it's a great way that you can get a chart. If you've never done counted cross stitch before, this is the perfect opportunity. You can just get a small one. It doesn't have to be full coverage, and it doesn't have to be a humongous piece, right? You can just have small pieces, like say, I don't know, maybe there's Christmas ornaments or Halloween ornaments or Easter, even Valentine's Day, whatever it is that or whatever design, you know. So between now and the 23rd, you go to Etsy, you look through, even if it's not on sale right now, okay? Put it in your cart because you don't know. Hello? Yes, Sandra, right? Sandra. Sharon? No, Sandra. And then you can you know, when the sales come on, which it will be on Friday. A lot of them will be already on sale, but will they still be on sale when it gets to Black Friday? I don't know. So I will spin the wheel on the 23rd. And you must tell me, hi, Allison. You must tell me what you want. Send me the link. And by the time on Friday, and I will do my video a little later on Friday. Okay. So please get your whatever it is into me by Friday, I don't know, 2 o'clock, say. And one DRAW will be for the US. One, I do that again. One, one for the US, one for Canada, and one for wherever you are in the world. Okay, so then it's all equal. Okay, so perfect time to get the opportunity to get a PDF chart, and look around. Tinsel cross stitch. Oh my gosh, let me see who else is there. I've got to go and look here because I have my regulars that I go to. Oh yeah, Stitching with the Housewives. They should have their sale on. I think it's Black Friday. I'm hoping it is. Could be Cyber Monday. That's the thing. I don't know. But I know I'll be getting a few things whenever they come on sale. There's like Poutini. Who else do I go for? Nara X Stitch Patterns. I don't know what this store. Cross Stitch Kits Ala. Like there's so many of them. Like you can get just beautiful designs. Just a minute here. Like this one. It's a snow globe. It's only $3.63, I think, right now. Okay. So, and it's regularly $7.22. There's like here there are ones here, they're ornaments. For 6 of those ornaments, $3.61. Or you can go for something simple like this, a snowman. It's only $2 and whatever it was, 89 cents. You can go for, if you want to go for something big, you can go for something like that, and that's only $4.33. So there's lots to choose from. Okay, I'm sure there will be something there for everyone. So even if you're very new to Counted, oh my gosh, where's my, oh goodness, right here. Even if you're very new to Counted cross stitch, that just get something and try it. But it's got to be $5 and under the sale price. Okay. So you guys know what to do. Just, you must be a subscriber. You must give me a thumbs up. You must put in, whether it's this video or yesterday, or no, the day before or the day before that or whatever. Put in a coherent sentence that uses the 2 words Black Friday. Okay. Now I know some of you, English is not your first language, and if you make boo-boos in spelling, as long as I can get the gist of it. If you want to write it in German, I can read German. Yeah, so whatever you like. Okay. And then you tell me in that message where you are. So that's the best that I can do, because with what happened with Sydney yesterday, that cost me 480 some. Oh, okay. Yes, anywhere in the world. Anywhere. Absolutely. That's why there is one for the US, one for Canada, one for wherever in the world. Okay. So, but you must be a subscriber. You must give me a thumbs up. And you must put Black Friday in a sentence. And please don't use the word prize or gift away. Oh, Allison, no, he passed away. I had to help Sydney on his journey yesterday. So I don't want to go back there again. If you want to know what happened, go back to the beginning of this video and I go through it. So I just can't go through it again. That's why I said I was going to do it and say it right off and not set, but yeah. So, and if anybody wants to join the Facebook group, which is Stitching in the Interlake, all you need to do is give me one of my names of my sidekicks. And yes, I'm down to 2. So, yeah. But, thank you, Allison. Yeah, if somebody else wants to post what happened, you're more than welcome to it. I can't. I can't. Ah, well, you better get going. The month's almost half over. Now, I was going to show you something that I got this. I was living still in Oakville. So I've been here almost 2 years. So this was 3 or 4 years ago, before I started my channel. I decided I was going to, I love this design. Hope you can see that. It's Kingdom of Books, right? So here's the gate. These books represent houses, you know, adventures and all that kind of thing. Okay. I thought it was coming as a printed. And no, it did not. It did not come as a printed. It came as a counted. And I believe it's either a 16 count or an 18 count. I don't know. there is no key. There is no key with this. So I'm just going to look through, but I looked through yesterday and I did not, there was no key. So I had gone and I had purchased the PDF. So I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to grid it. And I'm lucky I've got some really small needles now. I think that was only, yeah, that's only, now I don't know. It could be 18 count. I'm not sure. But I have, like, that's how long it is. That's how long it is. And this one here, like I've got all the thread, but I don't know what the colors are. I have no clue. So I will have to see how I'm going to do this. So yeah, I was going to do Train of Dreams, and then I thought, no, I don't feel like that. I really want to do this Kingdom of Books. So, so instead of Todd, it's Cobb. So that's it. So, and that pattern, that PDF, I got, I don't know where I got it. Somebody had it. And it was only like $3 and something. And I thought, well, you know what? I have this kit here, and I've got the fabric already. But like I said, I have no instructions. And of course, because it's counted, it doesn't have the numbers down the side, right? Oh, and the other thing was it was supposed to be gridded fabric. No. And this came from AliExpress, and it was from One Room, right? Yeah, One Room. And I gave them a blast when it arrived. I gave them an absolute blast. I think I got 2 or 3 kits. So now I just stick with the ones that I've got. But like I said, this was about 2 years before I started my channel. So, and I've been doing this channel for 2.5 years. Yeah, it is. It is. And but I got to grit it. I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to try. I am going to try. So yeah. Now, I'm not going to get this done here by the end of November, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying. And just as long as I can get her finished. And right now, let me see here. Get over there. Get over there. Put that over there. Yeah, right here. Right now, I'm over here in amongst the flowers. But I've got black thread here, so I'm going to finish using it. And then I will go back up to her. So, yeah, because I like to, when I start a color, I like to finish a color. Yeah. So, but yeah, like if you've never done counted before, don't go for something like this right off the bat. No. And I would suggest that you take your time with it and stitch very slowly and carefully. And just if you make a boo boo, just either rip it out or just continue, like start anew. And if any of you are looking for free designs, absolutely free designs, okay? I have some that I can easily send you. And actually, Stitching with the Housewives, they had a free one on Priscilla's blog because it's her birthday today. So I got that one. It's with Santa and that. And they've got down below, he's got a sign and it's SWTH for Stitching with the Housewives. So when I do it, I'm going to put SITI, Stitching in the Interlake. No, you do not give up. You don't give up. Because the only way you're going to learn, it's like everything else, right? The only way that we learn is by making mistakes. And we have to, we have to start it again. I mean, look, I made a mistake on this. Wrong color. So anybody who thought that I'm such a perfect stitcher. No. No. And I have been doing this for over 50 years, probably 55 years now. And yeah, I still make boo-boos. I still make really bad mistakes. So, but that's okay. That's perfectly okay. I wish it would have dawned on me sooner with this one that I was working with the wrong color. I was looking at the color, it was either above it or below it. And I don't know. That's when I was having my migraines too. So it was really it was really kind of tough then, so my eyes were a little wonky. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Yes, yes, yes. So, but yeah. So, I don't think there's much else to say, really. Come on, you guys must have questions. Come on, give me some questions. Oh, on the 15th, which is only coming up in 3 days, Wednesday, right? Yes, 13th. Yeah, good. Yes, Jamie, you keep that up. Yeah. Um, on the 15th, I will tell you what the challenge is for December. So please stay tuned for that. And believe me, whatever faith you are or no faith at all, and I'm sorry if you don't have faith, but whatever floats your boat, as long as it hurts no one. Um, you should be able to do this because it does affect us in one form or another. So that's all I'm going to say. I went looking for my kit that I want to work on. And I have been looking on this kingdom of books for about 2 weeks. Couldn't find it anywhere. And then I went looking. Actually, I went back because I wanted to look for the kit, my whip that I had been working on. And I can't find that. I can't find that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So I have to, I got to find it before Wednesday so I can show you. If not, if I can't find it, believe me, I got bins and bins and bins. If I can't find that one, I do have another one that I can work on. And it's just as good. And it's also a whip. And I'm trying to work on more of my whips to at least work maybe even 1 week of my whips. Then I would be okay. Like 1 week out of the month, right? So, and my challenges, like for November's challenge, which is if I can turn back time. Okay. And um, it's anything from the past. Anything from the past. Right? If you've got, oh my goodness, antique cars, antique train, um, horse and buggy, um, um, the from the Victorian era, Tudor times, medieval times. Okay, all right. We'll see you later. Hope your battery works. Um, for anything like that. cavemen, dinosaurs, the World Trade Towers, um, the tearing down of the Berlin Wall, you know, anything, right? The War Memorial, whatever it is, an old pattern, like Stony Creek is really good for having, um, you can do a birth sampler, a marriage sampler, a, oh my goodness, what else is there? Good one, Estella. You know what, Estella? I have a friend in Edmonton. Okay, so that's 2 provinces over for me. And she is 85 years old. No, she's not. She's 87 years. She's 87 years old. I misspoke. My bad. That woman can clean a house like nobody's business. She can bake for days on end. She works out in her garden in the summertime. She can shop all day. When she comes home, she drops, but yeah. Unbelievable. And JJ, you know who you are. She's like a second mother to me. And but she's having a hard time, a difficult time stitching. And she lost her stitching oomph. And she's trying to get it back, and she does count it. She does count it. It's all she does. And she does complicated ones. But they're just beautiful. Now it is that her daughters, Tasma and had her name. Oh my gosh. Linda. They're taking over. And she's got, oh my gosh, she's got so many charts and kits and floss and fabric and she liked to work on 32 count. Like, it's incredible what this woman has done, and I learned a lot from her. I learned some cooking and baking techniques, and oh my gosh, and she's so eccentric. She has this one coat. She shared a picture, and it was she calls it her coat of many colors, and that's exactly what it is. And she steps out. Oh my gosh, she's so flamboyant. She's so eccentric. It's the only term I can say. But I mean that lovingly, JJ. Mm. And yeah, like she she came from she was born in Russia, I believe. And they emigrated to the Ukraine. And then I think they ended up in Germany and then came to Canada. So this was just after the war. My parents, they were German born, and I'm first generation Canadian. And German was my first language growing up. It's the only language that I knew until I went to school. And if you've watched any of my old videos, because I have no one to speak with, it's very difficult. But once I get into it, I can kind of get back to it. Now I know there's a few ladies that have started and they went right back and they started watching my videos right from the beginning. And like there's 880 some. Did you see I'm up to 600 and what was it? 670 680 87 687. Oh my, I'm up to 688. Oh, it just went up one. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah. Oh, is that right? Oh, yeah. Oh, so then Estella, then you know English very well. So, what made you go back to Hungary? Was it too expensive in the US? Was it, should have come to Canada? Was it that your family was there and you wanted them? Oh, really? So just right across the river from Niagara Falls. So, but yeah, anyways, yeah, so it's amazing how it is, that people are just, we're from all over the place. So it's just, yeah, I know when my parents got older, they were looking at going back, but because my sister had died at such a young age, she was 7 years old, and she was buried here, like in the town that I grew up in, not in Manitoba, in Ontario. Um, that they didn't want to go, and then like my opa, my mother's father, had passed away when I was very young, 1963 or something, or 61, something like that. And then my grandmother passed away, and then uh, my mother's brother-in-law passed away, and then her sister passed away. There was nobody back there, and they didn't want to start back over again. So, so yeah, so they just stayed in Canada, and they're both buried in Canada, in Ontario. So, yes. So please always remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. Please tell others about me. Help my channel grow. I would love to get to 700. by the end of the year. Absolutely. Absolutely. Love to do that. All righty. I know I had some here. Oh, could they have made this any more difficult? Oh, there. So tomorrow is, no, I think that's Lily Bell snoring. But there is water back there dripping. And it will probably drip until all the snow is off the roof again. And then we start all over again. Hey, who's been starting to decorate for Christmas? Because now that it is the 12th of November, and I always wait until after Remembrance Day, and that was yesterday, of course, that I, um, just a minute, just a second, that I start to decorate for Christmas. And I'm using my tiered tray as my Christmas tree. I'm not using I have greenery and I can put greenery around it and down it and that. So, and I'm waiting for a Timu order. And in there is a Christmas note. So, oh, Stella, I've got 2 magnets from Hungary. And oh, gee, I didn't even show you guys. Just a second. Just wait a second. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Okay. Well, I will show you this one. First of all, I got this one a little while ago. See? Budapest. So I got that one. There's another one there, but it had fallen and a tip broke off, so I have to put it on. I ended up getting New York, Maryland, Vermont, and Delaware. And these are the big ones. I forgot I had ordered this one. It was supposed to come in with another order. I think it was supposed to come in with these guys, but forgot about it. So, Estella, if you don't know, I'm trying to collect magnets from all over the world. All over the world. So I have, yes, you should see mine. I've got about, I haven't counted them lately, but I think I've got close to 150 now. I think that's what I've got. So, oh, I've gotten them from all over. I've had a lot of you send me magnets from where you are or where you've been or anything. And I always ask, if you go somewhere, please get me a magnet from there. I'm starting to really like these. Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah, I only like from places. That's my collection from places. So, yeah, I've been so blessed that you all have given me magnets from all over. I have from, oh my goodness, where do I have? Easter Island, Australia. I don't have any from Africa. I don't have a one from Africa. Oh, I do have Egypt. Sorry, I do have Egypt. But it's not like these flat ones where it shows the country. I have from Petra, Jordan. I have from Jerusalem. I have from England, Scotland, Ireland. Those are ones that I just found at thrift stores, because that's where I usually get mine, are thrift stores. I got where else? Germany, of course, Berlin, Dresden, Köln. That's where, Berlin is where uh, my mother's family moved to. My mother was born in Dresden, and my father was born in Köln, which is Cologne. So I have those places. Oh my God. I got from Cuba. I've got from Jamaica. I've got from Trinidad and Tobago. I have from Barbados. I have, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. Nova Scotia. I have one from Toronto. It doesn't matter where it's from. I got from Tennessee and one from Nashville. That's a new one I got too, Nashville. And I think we were there. I think we passed through there. I'm not sure. Um, yeah, so lots of places, lots and lots and lots of places. And sometimes I just stop and I just go through and I just look at them and I go, yes, I remember that one. I remember who gave me that one. And I remember that one. So, and I remember buying that at the thrift store. So, yeah, I'm always looking for more. Yes, yeah, but it's just a minute here, I will show you. Gosh. Where's Tennessee? And where is Nashville? Okay. Now, these ones here are the jumbo magnets. Okay. And these are the mini ones. Okay, so you can see the difference, right? And this is one here that I had gotten, was Nashville, Tennessee. So, yeah, I some I bought myself, like these ones here. I have Tennessee and Kentucky and a few others. Connecticut, Rhode Island, I think. Um, yeah, I don't know. But, anyways, these ones I bought myself when we went down to Florida. And that was before I was collecting magnets. Because we went to Epcot Center. And I tell you, had I known, I could have gone in there and picked up a magnet from every country. But I didn't. But I didn't. That was before. That was before. So now I'm trying to collect them. I'd like to get all the states. Oh, I have some from Alaska. I've been practically right across this country. I the only places I haven't been to in Canada is Nova Scotia, PEI, Newfoundland, Northwest Territories, Nunavut, and Yukon. But the other places I've been to. And I've been like, I don't have any from North Dakota, South Dakota, Kansas, Missouri. I have one from Oklahoma, or a couple from Oklahoma. I have North Carolina. I got 3 of them from North Carolina. But I don't have South Carolina. I don't have Georgia. I don't have Florida. I don't have Alabama. I have from Texas. Yeah, because when my husband and I drove truck, we went down to the States. And so, and that was again way before I started collecting magnets. So, but I've been into New York, I've been into Michigan, Indiana, all the way down there because we had to go to Texas. I don't have any from Dallas, Fort Worth. I don't have any from Houston. We were almost there at Houston Space Center. We were right close by there. But we couldn't go because we had a load. And we had to pick up the load and come back. And of course, my husband was never one to, he never wanted to sightsee. He never wanted to go anywhere. So, and for those of you that don't know, I am a widow. My husband passed away in 2008. And I'm 65 years old. Trucking along right to 70. So that's hard to believe. I was telling Juliet yesterday, less than 5 years. In less than 5 years, I'm going to be 70. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Time stops for no man, right? So, where am I now here? Oh, I hope I'm almost finished this black because I'd like to get on to another color. So yes, please tell others about my channel. Help my channel to grow. I just can't believe how much it's grown in the last little while. Like, it'd be awesome if I could get to 700 by the end of the year. I'm only 12 off now. So, getting closer. Ah, thanks, Estella. Yeah, if you have any of your friends, even if they don't understand English or they have a limited knowledge of English or something, please tell them to come because I welcome everybody. I really do. And if all they want to do is just put it on and listen to it and watch me stitch, that's fine. On Sundays, like next Sunday, there will not be a live, okay? Because Father Paul is coming, unless the weather is bad, okay? So if the weather is bad, then I could, um, but you know, I think it's supposed to be nice. So then, oh, I gotta sneeze, I think. No, no. So then, but well, share them with YouTube. Yeah, we do not give up. No, yeah, it's when I started my channel 2.5 years ago. Yeah, because it was before I moved here. 2.5 years ago. Oh, gosh, in 2021. Um, I was just doing it because I thought I'm sitting here, I'm bored. Um, I have no one to talk to, and I thought, um, yeah, I might as well do this. So I started my channel, and I was just thinking, if I can get 5 people, I'm doing good. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Allison. Yeah, I think there's somebody else that's working through it. I think it's Christina. Christina's working through it. And yeah, there's some good tutorials and a lot about what happened to me back then and uh, you know, um, especially when I started out. It's funny. I couldn't stand my voice. And I was thinking, if all I could do is get 5 subscribers, I would count that as a success. So here I am, 2.5 years later, and I'm at 688. Just think, once I get to 1,000, I will, uh, I'll be monetized. And yes, that means the dreaded ads. I don't even know how much money that you end up getting. But I will try and do it that they're not obnoxious ones. Like, I wish they would have ads like from Michael's or Hobby Lobby or, you know, something like that, right? At least then it's interesting. But oh goodness, I don't know if some of these are arrows or what they are. But I'm just going to I'm just gonna go ahead and do these. They're just in flowers anyways. Oh, that's what YouTube pays you? Like they only pay you once a year? And can I ask how much do you get? Because I have no idea. I have asked and asked. Nobody's willing to say. Like, I don't know what to expect. When you hit 1,000, do you get 5 cents for every video? Do you get 10 cents? Like, I have no idea. I have no idea. Does it depend on the ad? You know, I have no idea. Oh, okay. Yeah, but how much do they give you per ad? And can you see your running total? You know, $20 US is like $30 Canadian. Not much. I know there are a lot of channels that get paid once a month. They get paid every month. But then they must. Better to donate to PayPal? Not sure what you mean. Not sure what you mean. But yeah, it sure is quiet in here. The life of the party is gone. You know, he was just a little tyrant, climbing up on everything, climbing the curtains, scratching the furniture, climbing the walls and scratching the walls. He was one big ball of energy. Oh, I'm gonna miss that little guy. But he came into my life for a reason. I don't know what that reason was. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's. Oh, okay. He passed away, Jamie. He, I had to help him along. Well, the vet helped him along, and I just loved on him. But you can go back and watch the beginning of this video, and I will tell you what happened because I can't go back through it. And just like when I think back to when I had Snoopy, and Snoopy was a dachshund, and I think so. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I think so, Christina. Yeah, because then I can work on my Kingdom of Books. But I have a bunch of others I'd like to work on too. And I have beautiful fabric here. I even got some black fabric, which I was thrilled about because I know that a lot of the Stitching with the Housewives ones are on black fabric. And I am liking that. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I think that drip, drip, drip. That's my clock. I was sitting here in the quiet, and I was thinking. I was wondering if it was back there, but no, it's here. No, it's here. So I've been slowly getting my craft room kind of, sort of organized. Kind of, sort of. But now that Juliet. Yes. Thank you, Sharita. Yeah. It's very tough. They are part of your family. They're not even farm animals. You will see farmers and that they look after their cows and their sheep, and they're like family. And mine are like family because they're really all that I have here. They are the ones that keep me going. But as soon as I am able to, I am going to find another cat, but an older one. I'd like to get to the Humane Society or Pet Value and try and find one that's been hard to place, that's been there for quite a while. And for some reason, nobody wants them. Say they have one eye or missing a leg or whatever. Doesn't matter to me. They're all God's creatures and need to be loved. So we'll see what I can get. Um, if you get a cat that's 5 years old or older, it's only $40 for them. Sometimes they have, sales and that. And, where the price comes down. I do not want a kitten again. No. No, 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 no. After what's happened with the way that Sydney was and how he went after Jonah, no. And how he just went wild in the house here, no. If they're 4 years old or so. Jonah, when I got him, he was anywhere between 4 and 6 years old. So, and that's perfect to me. I can tell you, I've never had a cat that was like Sydney. He was he was hell on four paws. That's what he was. And I miss him. So, but yeah. So, but yeah, I'm going to try and um, try and find another one that needs a good home. But Juliet and John are gone for a week, so I can't go anywhere. And I can't afford anything right now till next payday. But I mean, like, that's $40, and they've been spayed, neutered, they've had their first shots or their next shots. Um, they've been vet checked. They've been, they get, I'm not sure, is it 6 weeks of pet insurance, I think. Yeah, something like that. So, so yeah, so I'm thinking of that unless I can find one. I mean, the cost of spaying or neutering is about $100. So if I pay $40 for one, and I'm all in support of the Humane Society. Absolutely, I am. Absolutely, I am. I even have my license plate on Susie. That's from the Winnipeg Humane Society. And no, I have not heard a word about my driver's license. No, nothing yet. But I should be soon because they should be going through the backlog, and I should be getting a letter sometime soon. But because I'm here and I can't get my mail, I have to wait. I have to wait. So, but thank goodness there that Juliet took me grocery shopping last Tuesday, so that I have enough now. Oh, goodness. Oh, somebody was asking if I'm going to get this framed. Yes, I will be. And I know exactly where it's going to go. And that is right here. I have my, just a minute here, I'll show you. Okay, Estella, have a good evening. You see there where my, and yes, it's crooked. My Lord's Prayer is. You see that? Wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. Right there. Yeah. I'm going to take that down and I'm going to donate it to the church. And then this one will go up because I wanted something that was long that would fit there. So, absolutely. Absolutely. And no, I haven't done anything with Winter Angel or Angel of Winter. I have to um, I have to mount her and that, but everything's kind of on hold right now because last month I had to pay for Jonah, which was $450, $498. And then yesterday it was another $450. So that's $900 in the span of 3 weeks. Thank goodness that I got paid in between. Otherwise, it would be very tough right now. Yes. So, but yeah, so otherwise, that's it. And yes, I would like to do the other two. Well, actually, I'm getting another one coming in. So I will have 4 altogether in this series. Now, the ones that I would really like to see as printed cross stitch are those nice big ladies with the big hats in the beautiful gowns. That's what I would like. Now, Carol over at the Swinny Switch Effect, she had gotten one. And I have looked into this before too. That I think somebody else had gotten it way back when, and it wasn't printed. So Carol got hers. Oh, you're welcome there, Christina. Thank you so much. I keep thinking I'm hearing Sydney. He had this certain like this that he would do, like it came from down here, and he would do that. He would meow. He would just do that, and I swear I could hear him. I hope that's you, Sydney. I hope you're doing good. So, yeah. Poor Jonah. He's just been laying up there in the cat condo. Hasn't done anything. The blanket that I used there in the pet carrier, I with Sydney's scent on it. Oh, let me see here. I was finally able to get my hands on Joy Sunday Ambulite. Oh, that's good. Where did you get it, Allison? Where did you order it from? I saw that Laura from Stitching with Laura, she had it. I don't know if she ever finished it. She'd been working at it a lot, but I don't know if she ever finished it. Yes, I am planning on doing, I've got ideas for challenges. And of course, any of your challenges, for the month can be either stamped, cross stitch, you can do diamond painting if you want. You can do knitting, crocheting, quilting, sewing. You can do any of that. And yeah, and but I would like you. Yeah, Yeah. Okay. On AliExpress. Okay. I'm just not buying anything on Ali. Just not doing it. I have, I'm being overrun with kits, boxes, and bins, and everything else. And I'd already had a big stash before I um, started my channel and before I was starting to get sponsored. I already had a huge stash because what we would what Juliet and I would do is we would go in together when they had these big sales. You know, if you buy $100 worth, you got, you know, 7% off or whatever it was. And so we would do that, and we would each buy, you know, split the bill basically, so we could get a much better deal. And I would suggest that if you have friends that are doing this, that's the way to do it. Because I can tell you, prices are going to be going up if they haven't already. Because I've noticed it lately that the prices are slowly rising. And it's not going to be no fun, I tell you that. So build your stash while you can. Um, if you if you like to do counted, go on Etsy. There's a lot of stores there. Shannon Christine. Um, there's Stitching with the Housewives. Oh gosh, I can't even tell you how many that there are. And I have my favorites that I go to. So, so please remember to, um, if you haven't already, is to enter the DRAW. Okay, and so you have about. So today's the 12th. So I'm doing the draw on the 23rd. So that's actually 10 days tomorrow. So 11 days from now. Okay. And I will do it about maybe 10 o'clock in the morning or so, my time. And then you have until the 24th, not Boxing Day, Black Friday, that you must tell me what it is that you would like. $5 and under as a sale price. Great opportunity to get a beautiful design. So, so yeah, otherwise not much else. It's just quiet and yeah. Christina, I'm right with you. Well, I have all of my, because I've got all of the Stitching with the Housewives, the monthly Barnes, and I haven't even gotten through one. I've got one, I think it's in here. I've got January that I started last year, and maybe I'll have to get to it. You see? So I don't have much left of this. Why can't I get this done? I don't know. No, it is dripping in the back. But I got a pail there. So. Okay, well, I've got Just Cross Stitch as a digital magazine. Okay. I also have Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. That only comes out 4 times a year. And I think after I'm finished with this, I'm not going to take it anymore. It's a good magazine, but yeah, it's too expensive. I like it because they, Stitching with the Housewives, put in some of their designs in there. You can get back issues for Cross Stitch Gold and Cross Stitch Collection. They're the US ones. You can also get, I think, back issues of the US Cross Stitcher. Wasn't paying attention there. Get that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, this one here. Oh, gosh. Come on. Nope, not yet. Do you know that if you find when you're stitching and, oh, I gotta sneeze just a minute. I think. That if you find that you have a loop of thread that's coming up that didn't, go down and you can do it one of 2 ways. Thank you, Allison. Maybe I'm getting a cold. I don't know. I didn't put a pad on either. Thank goodness I'm having a shower after this. Yeah, but they do have them as digital back issues that you can get. And like I had a whole bunch of them, a whole whack of them. Every time I had the opportunity to get one, I'd get one. But anyway, what you can do is when you've got that thread hanging, like it's didn't go through, you can either take your needle. You just go online, Allison. Just go online. Send me an email. Send me an email to stitching in the Interlake at gmail.com. And I will. I'll get you on the right track. Okay, I'll help you out on that. So please do that. I'm telling you, please do that. But yeah, you can either take your needle and poke it down, okay, and try and get it down in that hole. Or if you haven't stitched around it and you are going to be stitching around it, then when your needle comes up on the bottom or you go down, get that loop and put your needle in there so that the loop will go down with you. It'll pull it tight. And that's how you get rid of that. Now, if you have one that's that long, I would suggest you go back and take it out. And believe me, I've had ones. Perhaps not that long, but long enough. And also, you want your backs to look nice, right? You want your backs to look nice. So, yeah. I do have some where I've traveled with it a little bit, but I know like these ones here, because I haven't stitched there anywhere, they're going to be stitched in. So, yep. So where am I? Down here. Okay, right here. A snag nabbit. What the heck is a snag nabbit? What the heck is that? And if so, if you tell me, where do I get one? Because I have yet to see whatever. This is what I've done for years and years and years. Hi, Jill. How are you? How's your Sunday afternoon going? Yes. Well, better late than never. You got another half an hour. Oh, okay. Amazon? Jimmy. I'll have to look for them. Oh, wow. I'm late to the party on this. Okay. I will have to look for it. A snag nabbit. And that's what it's called, right? Thank you. Um, yeah, it's difficult. If you want to hear the story, then just go back and watch this video from the beginning. I started about 15 minutes in or so. boy. So, oh, okay. Well, I'll have to look for that. I will have to look for that. Boy, I'm really late to the party. Yeah. You know, I wish we were at the end of winter and we were looking from March into April, somewhere around in there, instead of not even being in winter officially. Yep. So yeah, I've got my here. I'll just show you how far I've got. This is by no means the end of it. Okay, it's just a start. Okay, there is my tier tray, and I'm just starting on it. See, I've got my star on there. I've got an angel. I've got a snowflake. I got a few lights on there. So I still have to put, some greenery and tinsel and that kind of stuff in there. So it's kind of nice just having that instead of having a little Christmas tree. I gotta get some small boxes and um, do them up as gift boxes and so I am getting another gnome. She will be coming in the mail sometime this week. And she's a Christmas gnome. And I only got the one because I have my winter gnome and then I will have my Christmas gnome. So the winter one will stay up until um, February. Thank you, Christina. Thank you. And then I will be decorating for Valentine's Day. So, and then after that, it's St. Patrick's Day. And after that, it's Easter. And then Mother's Day. It's hard to believe we're going to be in 2024 soon. Doesn't that just and oh, have you guys been hearing anything there or watching anything about what's going on in Iceland? Looks there's that one whole town was evacuated. And that must be terrible for them, you know, that they had to go and, like, in places already, the roads all cracking, and they showed that there was a golf course and it had fallen, the whole length of it had fallen, so it was a big crack. And yeah, it's and I can't remember when they had that last volcanic eruption, and it was really big. It was either, I think it was last year or the year before. It was when I was living here. So, oh gosh. So, yeah, it's, yeah. So I've been kind of watching that too to see, you know, when that's going to erupt and how it's going to erupt and what's going to happen to the town. And they know that, you know, part, if not all of the town, is going to be um, destroyed. So, but yeah. So I'm looking forward to having a shower. And just try to relax a bit. It's been difficult because Jonah there, he's just not. Sydney would get him so that he would play with them. Yes, I agree. I agree, Allison. For anyone who has prayers, I offer my prayers up with them and I send them up to the Lord. And I mean, we're also used to praying for ourselves, right? It's what we were talking about, um, what the homily was about today. And, you know, we're so used to saying, you know, oh, Lord, I want this or I want that or, you know, whatever. And instead of offering prayers up for someone else, for those in need, for those um, who are ill, for those that are displaced, um, for those that are refugees, you know, those in pain and sorrow, and that. So, and you know, when you pray for someone else, it's your prayer becomes magnified. So, like, if you pray for yourself, it's like one. If you pray for someone else, it's like 5 or 10, right? So, yep. I think I'm almost done this black. I think, anyways. Might have elsewhere, but I don't know. So tomorrow I think I'm going to do some baking. I think I might have enough ingredients that I can make Christmas crackle. I think I have crackers. I'm almost certainly I do. Boy, it's like an early spring day outside. I just can't get over that. And this is the way that it's supposed to be, kind of, like this. I mean, it's better than sitting here and being in a blizzard and it's minus 30 outside. Yeah, Luella, absolutely. I've had lots of, every time I lose one, not lose one, every time they pass on, because you never lose them, right? God knows exactly where they are, so they're never lost. They do mourn, and some more than others, and I think Jonah for sure is more mourning. Lilybell, I don't think. I don't. Well, she could be, but I don't think she remembers from moment to the next. Allison, Christmas crackle is you have you can use soda crackers or Ritz crackers or any type of crackers really that you want, and you put them like um, line your pan with aluminum foil, or you can have as a um, silicone mat or something in there, right? And so you put all these crackers down, you know, flat. And then on the stove, you mix, now I don't remember the amount. You can easily look it up on YouTube. Okay, lots of videos on it. And you mix up brown sugar and butter, and you cook that, um, and that takes about 5 minutes or so, 6 minutes to get that where it becomes more like a caramel sauce. And then, but you have to do it like that because so that it can get to candy stage. Then you take that caramel mixture and you pour it on top of the crackers. And then you put it in the oven. I can't remember for how long. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. And then you take it out, and then you sprinkle. You can put, uh, well, they say chocolate chips. You can put peanut butter chips, everything. You can put coconut. You can put pumpkin seeds. You can put sunflower seeds. You can put, whatever else. Put nuts on it and that. You stick it back in the oven so that the chocolate will really melt. And then you let it cool, and it becomes almost like brittle, but with a chocolate coating and that. It's really good and very easy. Very, very, very easy. So, and like I watched it there, it was like it's so easy. Just look it up. It's called Christmas Crackle. It is. It's very good. But you can do whatever. You know, like I have all kinds of different chips in here, and I can do that. Yes, it's very easy. Very, 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 very easy. And I'm also going to, I have sliced potatoes, or potatoes, apples. I have sliced apples. And what you do is you have wax paper, and on that wax paper, you can put honey, you can put maple syrup, you can put anything that's a sweet syrup. Okay, and and then you place your sliced apples on there, and then you have puff pastry that you've cut. You can put it however you know. You can make smaller ones. You can make bigger ones. I'd like to even try and maybe do it as just one tray. And uh, so then, um, and then you stick that in the oven and you bake that. And then you take it out, and when it's cooled, and you flip them over. And then you can put a little bit of icing sugar on it, or a little bit of cinnamon, something like that, and it's good to go. Very, 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 very easy. And I do easy. So, if anybody's got any other, yes, Jamie, it's very, very good. It's very good and very easy. Very easy. Like they even said you can use any kind of cracker. Ritz crackers they had. I wouldn't recommend the cheese ones though. Not that I go for that, but you can use soda crackers or saltines as we call them. Um, you can use perhaps Triscuits. Just go, no name, brand name, whatever you want to do. And you go for that. So that is your assignment for this week. I'd like you to make Christmas crackle. Oh, and then they had another recipe that I seen, very easy. And you have 2 Ritz crackers, and you put peanut butter in between them. I suppose you can use graham crackers too. Absolutely. And yeah, so you have the 2 Ritz crackers, put peanut butter in between them, and hold them together, and then you can do a bowl of melted white chocolate or peanut butter chocolate or chocolate, and you melt it, and then you put them in there, and then you let them cool. I think that's great. Those are easy, 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 easy. I would like to hear back from you all, but watch the videos, okay? Watch the videos. Because it's so easy. It is so easy. It is so easy. If I wasn't going to have my shower and talking to a friend of mine, then I would be making it. But I'm going to make it tomorrow. I'm going to feel more like doing it tomorrow. So, but I have my apples ready because I thought I was going to do them yesterday. But I will do them tomorrow because I did buy puff pastry. So, and yeah, there's so many ways you can do things. You can make cream puffs. You know, just have puff pastry, and you fold it over, and then you cut it, and then you put whipped cream, or you can put Cool Whip in there and put some fruit in there, or just have them as triangles, and then you put one on top of the other and put a little bit of icing sugar on top. Ah, yes, 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 yes. I should say so. Now I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. But I think I am done this black. Hi, Jonah. Hi, Jonah. Hi, Jonah. So, yeah. So that's where I'm at. You see here, there's the black. Right here. Right up here a little bit. That's what they've got in there. So that's what I'm doing. So my next thing to do is I might take out this brown there. I gotta get you back. So I might do that. And see where I end up with that. And tomorrow I'm going to see about gridding up my, or at least a little bit of my fabric here. And trying to get that ready so that I can do that. So anyways, my lovelies, I guess that's it. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Remember, next Sunday there is no live unless Father Paul doesn't show up. Okay? So if the weather turns bad or something like that, oh my gosh, my back's itchy. Yeah, and he would probably know on the Saturday, so then I can tell you that I would be having on the Sunday. Otherwise, I will be doing just a regular video. Well, there's people stopped outside here, and I'm just looking at them, seeing what they're doing, making sure that they're not dragging out a dead body or something. Nowadays, you never know. Okay, my lovelies. Thank you so very much. And thank you for all your prayers and your sympathies in the loss of Sydney. I really do appreciate it. Okay, everybody. I will see you tomorrow on our regular video. Toodle-littles, everybody!